How did that look?
Good.
Oh! All right, that's probably enough mag dumping. Today, we're gonna be talking about this mad scientist experiment, proof of concept that I had a crazy idea for. So this is my version, basically, of the MP7 at home with the AS Designs Arcfire in here. So this is a 4.6 by 30 caliber, so it is the correct caliber, but this is the CMMG Banshee in the 4.6 by 30. Before anybody gets too carried away, this is probably amongst the intermediate level super safety understanding to get it to run. So this required some dremeling, stuff that I can't show you on YouTube, and a good amount of tuning that you guys actually probably saw, or I'll throw some clips in here in the video. So messing around with different buffer weights, different spring lengths, different buffer tubes, all sorts of different things to get it to run correctly. But it runs, and it's a lot of fun. So I wanted to make a video on it. This is completely impractical and purely just a range toy and really expensive to shoot, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see how easy it is to control. I have a Geissele URGI that will shoot right after this. Ready?
Yep.
The hardest thing is trying to see the dot. If anything, I can see the holes better than I can see the dot, because the dot, as soon as you start shooting, just starts going like this. But I can see the holes as they're printing. That's not bad. Let's try 5.56 now. Now this is very much so probably the lightest recoiling configuration for 5.56 with a arc setup in it. So we're gonna see how it compares. Ready? Okay, they were actually pretty damn close. This thing is really, really soft, as a matter of fact. Now shooting them back to back, I guess it's about the same as a very, very well tuned and set up AR-15. Well, that kind of disproves my whole point. I'm telling you, it's fun though. I feel like there's gonna be some people in the comments that don't know what 4.6 by 30 is because you don't necessarily have a reason to outside of the MP7, which I'm pretty sure that's what it was designed for, but it's basically just a baby 5.56. It's quite adorable, actually. I don't want to call it like a gimmick round, but my experience with 4.6 by 30, the reason I actually have a decent amount of this stuff laying around is the whole Tommy Belt T7 ordeal. This is trash. So if you guys were around for that, you saw that gun, it was kind of a piece of junk and it didn't work, and so I have a bunch of it left. So I wanted to try and find something that I could use it with, and this is what I came up with. The CMMG itself, by the way, has been pretty darn reliable. Obviously, I'm asking it to do a whole lot more than what it was meant to with throwing an arc in here. I think we're probably about 1,000 rounds through it, like me and my buddies. Just once we got it running right and set it all up, we just started dumping ammo. And aside from a couple little tuning things here and there, we didn't have hardly any problems. We had some light strikes and stuff like that. This isn't like a full CMMG Banshee review, I suppose, but I was thoroughly impressed with it. The only gripe I really have about it is this handguard. I have Picatinny on here because I wanted it to be a little bit thicker and girthier. Yeah, the handguard's pretty bad. It is way too close to the gas block. Some of the M-LOK slots you can't even use. I know this one isn't probably meant for an M-LOK slot, but even the M-LOK slots on the bottom, you can't really use because it's so darn close to the gas block. So that's my only gripe about it. I'll probably change it out here in the future. One of the other things I noticed when I was shooting the Tommy Belt T7 is the 4.6 by 30 is actually pretty quiet. This one is a little bit louder. I don't know why, but maybe we should try out a couple different cans. Let's see what the PTR Vent 3 sounds like on this thing, because I'm curious. It's not bad. It's not great. I'm hitting steel at 160 yards, and it's barely dinging it. I'd say probably half the force that 5.56 hits that thing with. Maybe we try the LS5. Before I put this thing on here, look at how tiny this package is. Compact. Radical Defense LS5, let's see. Sounds about the same to me. Ridgeback Rhino S, here we go. All right, that's a noticeable difference between them, but it's still not bad. It's got more of a boom to it. I know this isn't really the MP7 at home, but at least in my eyes, this is the closest thing that we have right now that's reliable. I also did see that whatever company bought Tommy Built is coming out with a new version of the T7. I am cautiously optimistic about it. I don't know if I'll get one, we'll see. For now, until HK decides that they don't hate us and they want to make the SP7 or whatever it is a real thing. Mag dump at 160. It's kind of got like, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of recoil, but it does bounce around a little bit. I mean, I'm not like fully bracing into it, but it's just kind of like somebody sitting there shaking you like this. I didn't really have a whole point to making this video. I figured it was just going to be gimmicky and fun anyways. So I'm really just answering questions that I'm curious about myself. And the whole point mainly, I suppose, was to showcase another platform with some considerable modification that the Arcfire works in from AS Designs. By the way, they're a channel sponsor. If you use code YES at checkout, it'll save you 10%. I don't know what else to do with it. What else should we do with it?
I don't know.
You shot it. What did you think?
That was great. I loved it. It's light, no recoil. Little cute little baby rounds. They look like little baby carrots. They're so cute. I thought it was sick.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd get one.
This wasn't a super well planned out or thought out video. I just wanted to come on here and talk about my new range toy. That's a lot of fun. This is mainly just a mag dumping in a trash kind of setup. And by the way, if you don't know what the Arc is, definitely go back and check out my heat video on that. I really just wanted to showcase, like I said, another platform that it works in, does require modification, is a lot of fun. So that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.
Catch you on the next one. I love you, bye.